Where is
What?
everybody? Where's Guapo?
Look at the banner at the bottom of the screen, Jeremy. What's it say?
All right, let me see. Wait, Guapo will be late as, let me read, usual. Hold a second. Let me figure it back out. Guapo will be late as us. No. One more time. Guapo will be late as usual.
There you
Do I
go.
need to call him? Do I need to call him? Let me see if I can call him.
Well, see if we get him on, because if he gets on before Rob, I got to change the banner.
Oh, man, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
That would be crazy. Let's see. Let me see. Think he'll answer?
No.
I kind of have a feeling he won't answer either.
No.
That's my gut instinct. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even know it's Thursday.
Probably not. Yeah, he probably doesn't even know.
Hello,
Happy
everybody.
birthday, Kevin.
Nope. Didn't answer.
No answer from Guapo.
Guapo did not answer.
Well, what's Rob's excuse? Where is he?
I don't know. Has he been storage units or what? What's he been doing?
I don't know. I haven't heard of any live auctions other than that one that we were at before the day before you left.
You guys are in Ohio. I'm in Florida. I feel so disconnected.
Well, we will be in Florida soon.
How many days?
I can tell you that the next day, we'll all be in front of that Otter Creek sign.
Really?
Yep, that's if Guapo shows up on time.
That's if Guapo actually shows up.
He will be on the ranch and still manage to be late for AA somehow.
Here's the crazy thing. Guapo is early to Florida. He's been in Florida all week. All week. I have not seen him yet. All week. I have not seen him yet. So I keep calling him, dude. Do I need to come and pick you up? What's going on? You know, what do you need? And he'll go, what do you want me to do, man? And I'm like, dude, you got to decide what you're doing. And I got to make plans based on it. I got employees to pay. I got to hustle myself. I got to make plans on this. And he's like, dude. So this morning I was finally like, dude, am I coming to get you or not? He's like, dude, I'm going to Miami.
Thank you, Terry.
So he's in Miami.
Yeah, the signal is a little bad. Well, I think he's got a rental car because one of his little stories that he put up, it looked like he was sliding across the hood of a Mustang convertible. So he must have picked up another one of those.
He did tell me he was drag racing in Florida. I was like, dude, you cannot do that. All right, I got to check it out because I haven't seen it yet. Let me look up.
You can't do that anywhere.
Yeah, good point. Very, very, very good point. All right, Storage Legends. And I'm looking for his story. Let me try again.
What's funny, I'll show you this real quick.
I don't see a story.
Hang on. I'm going to go to my YouTube, not my YouTube studio. I'm going to hit the little plus. Check this out. Can you see that? In the middle there, it says create a short.
Create a short?
Yeah, it's not focusing, but I can actually do the
I've got it too. Create a short. Look at that. I got it too. I never even realized that.
Is that different from your stories that you get at 10K?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, shorts are 60 seconds and under, and it's all filmed this way. Stories is 15 seconds and under, and it's all filmed this way.
Okay, so I probably still don't want to do that then. Since
I would strongly encourage you, do not make shorts. Shorts will kill your channel in the algorithm.
Well, I'm going to kill my channel right now because I'm wearing shorts right now.
Whoa, Conky!
So,
Conky, there are some things in life that should not be seen, man.
I think you're going to have to get used to this because this is what I'm wearing skydiving and
man, I just went to go find manatee today, and I think I just found one in the screen.
There
So
I'm blind right now. I just saw there like giant light bulbs or something popped up under Conky's shorts. I was like, what? That was the, I mean, now I know what the color white is.
There you go.
It's like seeing God. Like it was like, whoa, like a ray of light just. I was like blind. It's unbelievable, Conky.
I used to think I was white until I met Conky.
Yeah. Well,
now, you want to see some shorts? Hold on. What I'm showing you my shorts for is just, I don't know. Can you see the filth on my shorts? You want?
How did you get that dirty?
Well, when you move,
these used to be white.
But I went to Ann's house today.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So that's why I was literally chowing my dinner as fast as possible to get on before Guapo.
You beat him.
I was gonna have to change the banner if you didn't.
I can't have the banner changed. Not on my watch.
Nope.
So you got to meet Ann. Isn't she a sweetheart?
Oh man, she is awesome, and I made a couple unexpected discoveries there. So we found some stuff, and you're gonna have to watch the video, guys. But probably come out. I'll probably do that video Sunday with Ann stuff, and then and I went to a live storage unit auction today with 20 units.
Where?
One of those.
Oh, in Cleveland. It was on auction stuff, and it was on what's it called?
GoToAuction.com.
I think so. Yeah.
I must have missed that one.
So I bought 3 units, and one unit I paid $20 for, and thousands of dollars gonna be made.
Who else was at the auction?
Nobody that you would know. It was all, put it this way, 2 units. I got in a bidding war, and it was against the owner of the facility. That's who I was bidding against. He won one, and I won one.
How do you feel about that?
If he wasn't bidding, guys, I would have had the 1 unit. Jeremy was snowblower, lawnmower, concrete mixing machine, ladder, pressure washer, and then the other unit had like boxes of like electronics, PV speakers and mixing thing. And so you guys have to see the video, but I get into it. He wins one, I win one. But that's who I was bidding against. If he wasn't there, I would have cleaned house.
How do you feel about the storage unit facility owner bidding against you?
I think I don't care about the auctioneer. The auctioneer actually was bidding today. He was bidding against me on the 1 unit. And I don't care about the auctioneer bidding against me. If he wants to bid, I usually never bid. You guys, when I do the auctions, I usually don't bid. As for the owner, I really don't like it because I got in bidding battles with other owners before, and I can think of at least 2 other facilities, multiple occasions that I got in battles with. And the thing is, the owner, if he's bidding on the unit, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have to pay anything because he already owns the unit technically. If he sells it to you, then he gets that money. If he buys it himself, he doesn't have to pay himself. He might have to pay auction.
Yeah.
Right. So he could bid, he could 5,000, 10,000.
Well, technically, he would have to chase down the
emphasis on technically.
This ain't a corporate facility.
So keep going, Conky. What would he have to do technically by law?
By law, he would have to find the previous owner of the storage unit, and pay him, over and above the what was owed for storage and some maintenance things. You'd have to pay him the difference.
Okay. Correct. Here's the big question, and the viewers are going to go, well, then why aren't they doing that? Well, if I decide I want to take Ramsey's out on Otter Creek Avenue right now, and I want to drag race with whoever's on Otter Creek, we all know it's illegal, right? But who's enforcing it? If nobody's there to enforce it, what happens? Nothing. Was it illegal? Yeah. But is anybody there to enforce it? No. So what happens? Nothing.
Well,
Who enforces that kind of thing?
But it becomes
Like
a civil matter. If
you bought the storage unit, Conky, and your stuff was gone after you bought the unit, and you figured the manager took the stuff out of the unit. But what did you do? I mean, you could have went and tried to file a civil lawsuit. You could have done all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, who do you go call and report it to that actually cares?
Well, the truth is, as the buyer of that unit, if you guys are wondering which one we're talking about, it's the one where where I bought a unit that had a Subaru in it. And there were literally, I think we, just looking at the pictures, we spotted $6,000 worth of parts.
Yeah.
We could have sold easily. I mean, I'm not talking about sit on the shelf and wait for the right buyer. I mean, this stuff would have been gone in 2 weeks. Okay. $6,000. And by the time I got there, everything was gone. The only thing left in there was just a worthless shell. I, as the buyer, probably couldn't do anything because any complaint I made would have been met by, well, you got your money back. So, you know, but if I were the storage unit, if I were the previous storage unit owner, I think I would have had a better standing to go in and say, look, you know, I caught up my unit before this guy came in and paid. Now everything's gone. I could have filled out a police report and everything and had a good case against the storage unit manager. But again, it's not necessarily a criminal. It is a criminal thing if somebody steals stuff out of your unit. But even if the criminal investigation is settled with somebody going to jail, that still doesn't put money in your pocket. You have to go after them civilly for your losses, and that's the only thing that's going to actually do you any good. So, you know, who knows whether or not, you know, anything would have come from that. So, somebody's asking me if I hurt my nose. No, my nose should be just fine.
Your nose always knows.
Yeah.
The nose knows.
Nose knows.
Guys, when we go to YouTube, we go to Creator Studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we go to Creator Studio. Travis with What You Doing Willis just texted me, and he needs to know how to get to a certain place. I'm trying to give him instructions. YouTube Creator Studio. Videos. Video.
The radio.
Just say Claire Thrifts is in the house.
Hey, Claire Thrifts. Come on by, Claire Thrifts.
Right.
Was Jesse was at the auction today or no?
No, he wasn't there.
Okay.
Nobody, like I said, no one that you guys would know. I mean, Michael Haar was there. I don't know if you know Michael Haar. Eric was there. I don't think you know Eric. John Hanline was the auctioneer. I don't know if you know who John Hanline is. So,
who's John? Okay, Travis found it. All right.
He's an auctioneer. The thing is, he used to have like a store and stuff. I actually did some auctions for him before in the past. So, and then his one buddy had a great account with the Cuyahoga County, and he had to go into houses and test the houses to see if they had mold and things like that. Well, he kept running into the issue. He'd go to the houses had to be emptied, and they were all full of stuff because if people passed away, they had no heirs or anyone they could find. So he got the deal with them that he cleaned out all the houses, then he would go in and do the tests for the houses because he had to see what was wrong with the houses, you know, if there's mold, all this other stuff before the county could sell the houses. So he had supposedly for the whole Cuyahoga County, and he cleaned out all these houses, and like he was telling me the one house, the closet, 40 rifles.
Thank you, Joan.
Woo, how many?
40 rifles in the one closet.
Wow.
But he gets these houses, and people pass away, and the state would, you know, they would try to find anybody, and then they end up taking, you know, if you die and there's no one to take over, someone has to take that property and sell the property. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to let the house sit there for years. And if you have no one that takes over, the state gets it. That's the way it works. Yeah. Or the county, whatever, you know. I mean, so.
Wow. So who got the rifles? Him?
Oh, yeah, he got everything. He would get everything on the house because they had to clean out the house. He's actually charged the county to clean out the houses.
Wow. Robert, thank you for the super chat. And that's a question for Jeremy.
How is Fred the Moose loves his new home. Loves it. I think I love it more than he does, though.
Guapo texted me just now. He asked if it is okay if he can dry his underwear on the moose's horns.
Yes, that is okay and expected. When you guys come to Camp Hales, you know the tradition. You have to rub the moose for good luck.
Okay. First of all, I'm not sleeping on that couch under the moose head with Guapo's underwear hanging from it. Second of all, thank you, Jennifer, for the $20 super chat. We appreciate it.
She's such an incredible fan.
Yes, she is.
And I know you guys probably didn't get to see my story today, my short or whatever, but
which one was it?
I raced the Lamborghini, bro.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Thank you.
I didn't see any. You guys are all putting stuff out that I haven't seen yet.
You'll have to check it out, Jeremy.
Lamborghini with your Kia. I saw that.
I mean, the people always underestimate the Kia. Don't underestimate the power of
Never underestimate Kia or IKEA
or sangria.
Or sangria. That's true.
Guys, I've been so busy getting prepped for you. I will say this. It is 90 plus degrees, full humidity. You are going to lose weight.
Oh, good. I need to.
You absolutely are going to lose weight, especially with everything we'll be doing at Camp Hales. Just out of curiosity, have either of you guys ever seen those jet packs that push water and stream up and they're behind jet skis? I'm curious, have either of you ever ridden one of those?
I want to.
Me either. Not saying it's going to happen.
Thank you.
Not saying it's going to happen. I was just curious if you've ever done it.
Dee says she can't wait for the $500,000 to grill.
I can't wait for some good old barbecue, too. I haven't eaten. George isn't here, so, I haven't eaten in I don't know how long.
Listen, I don't know if you saw the comment I put on your video today. Do not give those goldfish to the pigs. I'll eat them.
You guys need them.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat biscuits again, dog biscuits again. I mean, Jeremy did. Hey, if it weren't for who was it that brought us the pizza?
That was Raptor Adventures brought us.
Right. Raptor Adventures brought us a pizza.
Oh, yeah.
They did. We wouldn't have eaten.
Yeah. Then Substitute George brought us those donuts.
Hey, Conky, last time I was down there, before you got down there, Robbie and Z-Dog, they're eating alligator biscuits. So
no joke, man.
They were just at least Z-Dog made $20 though.
Yeah, Z-Dog made a little cash off of it.
Robbie just did it for the heck of it. Robbie's out there.
Robbie just did it because he's Robbie.
Everyone that doesn't know this, next week, Conky, myself, Storage Legends will probably be late as usual, and I believe a gentleman with the name of George,
two Georges,
maybe hanging out at Camp Hales, and probably I'm assuming gonna at least smell a skunk ape, maybe find one.
Probably gonna go melon hunting.
At least melon hunting. And hopefully get abducted by aliens.
Now
that would be awesome.
Oh, we've got a super sticker.
Yes.
Donna Burke, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. And then Service Royal follows that up with I miss Florida so much. Well,
dude, I don't even know if you guys are ready for this week. I don't even know if you guys are ready. You have.
Hey, I've got one pair of underwear packed.
Here's your schedule, but you don't even know what's on it yet.
Right. Listen.
One more time. Here's your schedule. Here's your schedule. It is real. All right, there it is. There's the days. Here, I'll show you the days.
I already I was talking to Shane today, and it's gonna be
I gotcha.
it's gonna be how many ways to die. Is I think the name of the week.
Ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Shane goes, well, somebody's probably gonna die. So it's gonna be
guarantee somebody's gonna get hurt.
Right.
There's gonna be more than one person hurt. I can guarantee you everybody's gonna be sore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I know Guapo, he'll be okay because he'll be late to his funeral, so he ain't going to be really all right.
I know George is checking in on the life insurance policy, so she's checking in on that, making sure.
Hey, George, don't forget, you can add me in, and I'll give you an extra $5,000 up that a little higher. Kickback, you know. Put me in for 50,000, George.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but I'm pretty well covered too.
As long as you got, I mean, that's part of the release form when you come out next week. You all have to be covered by life insurance. You waive off responsibilities to Camp Hales, and it's going to be an intense week. Did somebody say Hammerhead? Oh, wait.
Hammerhead.
What the Hales are we going to get ourselves into?
Thank you, George. He's asking Jeremy a question.
I only have, it is so hot and so humid in Florida right now. And that has nothing to do with it. I actually love it because it was cold when I was in Ohio. But I am so busy, I only have 2 of the 8 lights hung up. I went out this morning before I went to work, and I cut down, the next light is going up on a giant pine tree. So I cut down a branch, and I was soaked like I just got out of the shower. And I was like, well, now I got to go take another shower before I go film. It's good because I need to lose weight, because one of the things we're doing, there's a weight limit, and I'm over it.
We got to get under it. 1,000 Ways to Die, Hales edition. All right, Donna
got to figure out how to get under it.
Thank you, Donna. She says if you set up an Amazon wish list, they can send food for, I guess, the pigs and the chickens. Not us. How about if we set up a wish list, you can send us food, because Jeremy's not going to feed.
Well,
he's going to feed.
I got a list I want to get together right now. I'm going to have to send it to Substitute George. All
right. I want strawberry shortcake and
donut.
I want M&M's.
Big sandwich with bacon.
Green. I want every green M&M hand-picked out. I don't do green. I want Egyptian linens on that couch. The highest spread count there is.
You want to know what the funny thing is about green M&Ms? Stevie Wonder. He only eats green M&Ms.
Yeah. I heard that's his favorite.
That's
heard that.
Because I cooked for him 2 times in my life, and we had to have those on at the hotel. The one time they had to have green M&Ms, and I'm like, seriously, how does he know the difference? And the guy's like, oh, he could taste the flavor in the dye, the flavor of the dye. I said, okay.
Robert's going to tile the place.
I am. I got
all the house.
Do you see that list is really just Jeremy and I have been working on it. The first day is tear out. The second day is we gotta coat the whole floor and get everything level. And then the third day is then we're gonna start laying the tile. And the fourth day we'll finish the tile, and the fifth day we grout it, and then we're out of there.
Grout. You got it all planned out, don't you?
It's gonna be a Hales of a good free labor time.
Free labor is where it's at.
Hey, labor's expensive.
No, not well. In Florida, you can get tile done cheap, but the problem is to get the people to actually do the work.
Yeah, if you can actually get somebody to actually come to work,
it's a lot. My brother, he just got called back to work. He's going at the end of the month. He's been laid off for 15 months.
We drove by the
works in the hotel.
The drive-in,
and
there's a sign up that says. Closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No help. Can't find anybody to work fast food.
Someone else I know, they I think it was a Wendy's or somewhere right around here, and it says won't be opening until a certain time because in like these days because of no help. Same thing.
Jeez. Isn't that wild? And now we figure out. Wait, I'm not taking this political. I'm just going to back up and go. You're all going to die at Camp Hales. It may be the moose falling on you, or it may be something else. But
if the moose falls on me, it's not going to be the moose that kills me. It's going to be Guapo's underwear hanging from the antlers.
Probably. Probably.
Well, we got to worry about snakes, alligators, crocodiles, wild monkeys, skunk apes, Guapo. That's just the motorized gators, John Deere tractors, neighbors,
muffins,
sangria.
Sangria's little kids that are running around by now. Half guapo, half sangria. Imagine what that looks like.
Pretty much looks like a mullet.
Someone said they saw the Second Sense warehouse last week. You guys should have stopped by and said hello. Came inside and looked at the my piles of treasures.
Huh. I've done that.
Yes. And you could still come back and look more, Conky.
I guess I could, yeah. Well, so are we meeting up at the airport up there before we go? I haven't even done anything with the
Conky, I have no clue when our flight leaves, when it returns, what time. I have no clue on any of it.
After
you're in charge, so I'm
I should have had you buy the tickets. I just pay you. I should have done. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just make sure you send me to the right airport. That's all I ask. Send me to the right airport.
That's part of the battle. I think we're going to the same one we went to last time. Miami.
Going to Miami. I think that's where Guapo is right now.
I heard he had $300.
I wouldn't doubt it. $300 and a bunch of vintage wrap T-shirts.
Life is good in Miami.
He's going to Miami.
Don't make me pull out the song now, man. Ooh, that's a good one. I was living in Miami when that song came out, Jeremy.
Were you really?
So I was like, it was extra special to me at the time because I was like, I know what it's like, man.
Well, we could. I don't know. You want? Could we get a guest on tonight?
I mean, you're not going to get Robbie. He's always Thursday night is his trivia night. He always has trivia.
Oh, okay.
And then he always calls me. Remember, every time I get a phone call, as soon as he gets out, he calls me.
Oh, you should have been like, he can't come. Guess why? Robbie's at trivia
because it's a trivia question.
Yeah.
A, he got eaten by an alligator. B, he got eaten by a crocodile. C, he got eaten by Guapo. Or D, he's at trivia.
Well, we know it's definitely
with Robbie. He got eaten by something.
Yeah. But we know alligators aren't that aggressive, so I would go with a crocodile or Guapo.
Or Guapo, yeah.
Because that's why Guapo's not here, obviously. I guess I should call Guapo.
All right, let's all call him at the same time.
Thank you, David, for this $5 super chat.
Is that possible?
Could we?
It might blow up his phone.
Robert Kirk Rogers says Guapo was in Daytona Beach last night, so thank you for the $5 super chat, Robert.
Hello, everybody, and you've reached Guapo's.
Guapo.
I'm either reselling the contents of a storage unit or going to buy a storage unit.
You're such a liar.
Joke, but it's just a little bit too cheap. Thanks.
Or he's cleaning out a storage unit he didn't buy.
Ooh.
I'm going to go ahead and tell the story. He's not here. I wanted him to be here.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, first off, let me just say one thing. Before you tell the story, Wild Guapo. Do you know the whole story, Conky? The beginning part of the story, why he went and opened the unit and all that?
He told me, but you tell that part, and I'll take over.
Okay. First of all, Jeremy's in town, and we all go to a storage unit auction, guys. Jeremy outbids me as usual, and instead of being sad, what I did was there's 3 units that no one bought, so they said we could go through before the garbage guy came and took the stuff and throw everything out. So Conky, myself, and Storage Legends, Jeremy already had a unit, so he's going through there. We start scavenging through units, like scavengers, okay. And as we're going through these units, I was like, man, there's the other units. We're all going through the one unit. I was like, I got to get to this other unit. So I'm trying to find the unit, and Guapo's following me. So I go real fast around the corner, and I come back. He goes, where's the unit? And I said, well, I closed the door on it. You're going to have to find which one it is. So he starts looking. He thinks I really shut the door on the unit. I didn't shut the door on the unit. So I go over to the unit, and this unit, the one unit, ended up having a lot of good stuff. I made a huge pile. You guys, if you didn't see the video, check it out. But I made a huge pile. Jeremy comes over. He's like, man, when you got all this stuff out of the unit? Conky was Tonka trucks, all kind of other good stuff. Guapo comes over and he goes, Conky, take over. So what happened to Guapo? The whole time I'm unloading this unit, all the good stuff.
Let me just add this in. The units are no sale units, and they have they have been given the authority to go through and scavenge, okay? Because there's a garbage man coming to haul everything off. So just that as a disclaimer. Okay,
the
now
guy's going to throw it. It's all going to the trash.
it's all going to the garbage, to the dump.
And within minutes, not like the next day. It's like the same day. The guy's coming. Okay, go ahead, Conks.
So I missed a 99-cent super chat by somebody when Rosie sent one that says, yeah, we can all leave the message. Thank you, Rosie. Okay, so I think we should add at this point that, Jeremy, you have something to add about what the owner told you about the 30 units.
All right, so the owner tells me and George that that they had some major break-ins. Over 30 units were broken in, and now the sheriff would come by on the hour and drive through to make sure nobody's breaking in. And she thought there were some more break-ins. Now go, Conky.
So there were some units that were broken into that didn't have a lock put on them yet. So I'm walking along the end aisle towards the very last row of storage units. And I knew that the last storage unit that went up for auction wasn't that far back, but I could see the front end of a Chevy van sitting there. I'm thinking, is that Guapo's van? And I keep walking to it, and I walk into it, and I walk to it. I get almost up to it, and I turn around and say, no, that's not Guapo's van. He wouldn't be all the way back here cleaning out a unit. I turn around and walk away. I probably take 3 or 4 steps. I said, no, it's Guapo. Turn back around, walk back to the back of the van. There he is at the door of the unit's open. There's a bunch of great stuff and their old toys. He's loading it up like he just bought the damn thing. I said, Guapo, what are you doing? He goes, Rob said he shut the door on the unit. I found it. This is it. I said, no, this isn't it. He goes, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. He goes, check the footage, man. Check the footage. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Like, Guapo, I looked at the unit, and I looked at what he was putting in his truck. I said, if this unit would have been up for auction, I'd have bought it. You know what I mean? Or I'd have been outbid by somebody. I said, this is not a no-sale unit. He goes, you sure, man? Check the footage. Check the footage. I said, yeah, I'm sure.
All the no sales, they left the doors open. So we knew which ones weren't. But I told Guapo I shut the door. So he going around, and he found – I didn't expect it because usually the storage facility, every unit has a lock, whether it's empty or not, just because they don't want people putting stuff in there. So I didn't think he would actually find a unit without a lock. I was just sending him on a wild Guapo chase for by me time to go through the other unit. In case there's anything good in there, I didn't have Guapo trying to take it. And my plan worked perfectly. Except for the lady.
Oh, he almost got stuff that you wouldn't have gotten.
Well, but this unit had like 70s toys in it, like still in the packages. There was and I've only seen one other one of these. If I recall correctly, there was you remember the Big Jim? Kind of like a G.I. Joe, like Big Jim, and he had the camper.
Yep.
Well, he also had an airport. And I thought I saw like a Big Jim airport in there. In the box. So there was stuff like that. I mean, I'd have gone $100-$150 on a unit just by seeing that box. So that's what I meant when I said, yeah, if this thing would have been up for auction, I'd have bought it. But
that would have been a good unit.
He had to throw all that stuff in. Now, if it ever does go up for auction, I'm going to be watching. I know which unit it is. But
yeah, you got a sneak peek at that one already.
Yeah, I got a sneak peek. But the unit that I got to ransack was just full of shotgun. I don't know what they call them, shells when they're still loaded or not, but like shotgun shells and ammunition for some sort of rifle. There was a toy in there that I'm going to eventually wind up restoring, and just a bunch of money in the bottom of this tote. So, you know, I did pretty good on that, but I put the video out. The video didn't do that well, because the first thumbnail just had like a bunch of change sitting there, and I said free money at the auction or something. And when the video I released last night passed it up, I said, well, I can't do anything to hurt that video now. So I went back in and I put a picture. There was a cooler in that unit. And you guys are lucky we didn't open the cooler. I opened it. Guapo opened it too. I opened up the cooler, took a picture of it, and then that's I put locker food shell. This is just it's what you would imagine a cooler would look like if you put food in it and then stick it in a unit for months.
Yeah, I think we've all opened a few of those coolers in our
Yeah, it's
lifetime.
pretty bad.
Remember all that cereal in the unit? Pigs have been eating that for the past couple days.
Oh, in the one unit today, there was 2 chest freezers in there, and they were still plugged in. So I had to go open them up, and well, you'll have to watch the video, see what was in them. But man,
wow,
plugged in.
Yeah, they were plugged in. Yeah, working plugged in chest freezer.
Wow.
Everyone's first thing is body, right? So everyone's first thought, because these are huge. You could easily put all 3 of us probably in one of these.
Wow.
So that's like everyone's like, I think there's a body in there. So we had to, after the unit sold, we had to go open it up.
Lou says, show the ammo on the thumbnail. If I did that, would YouTube suppress that, Jeremy, or would they let it go?
There's good possibility that they would, and there's a good possibility that they wouldn't. That one's a risk you would have to take. And see, your viewers, we love that our viewers watch our videos, right? But our viewers don't understand the intricacies of YouTube. And so when viewers say, hey, try this, try this, try this, try this, they're coming from their viewpoint of, I love YouTube and I know I would click on ammunition, but they don't understand YouTube's viewpoint of guns and ammunition. And so a lot of times the viewers say a million different things to us, a million different things, they'll tell you, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this and you need to do that. And that's all great. They're telling you from their viewpoint. They just don't share YouTube's viewpoint. They don't understand YouTube. They understand what they like when they view and what they'll click on. Or you'll get a viewer that goes, well, I would watch you if you would do this, this, and this, and this. And I go, all right, well, my videos aren't created just for you. The videos are created for everybody. And you have to know how YouTube works to actually get them to everybody. And so as you ask that is it's a risk that I would not be willing to take.
Really? Okay.
For me, your channel is at a different point than where, what the Hales is. It's just a risk I'm not willing to take. And so there are very few risks that I'd be willing to take with what the Hales channel anymore. But that's because it's established and growing, and you don't want to do anything that can potentially hinder that growth.
Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I look at it as just the video. Why am I okay? I look at it as just the video, and the video is not doing that good anyway. Yeah, I can do this. Is it better like this?
You're showing more less than
Hold on.
Or this?
I could be Jeremy's body.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, look, I think I might try that because I think it's just, I can't hurt the video anymore. It's like the last video in my thing. So if I put the ammo in, maybe I'll slide it under the radar.
Someone asked if it doesn't let you show ammo. It's just a possibility that if you show an ammo, if you show a weapon, you show anything, always a possibility the AI could demonetize your video. And as soon as it's demonetized,
they won't show it to anybody.
It's worthless. The video, you might as well, never even put the video out at that point. So that's the issue with YouTube. It's just their choice. It's just, and then as we know, you can fight the law, but the law wins. You can fight YouTube, but YouTube.
The law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
I complained and talked and everything I could do, and they said once the decision is made, the decision is made. I was like, okay, Dad, hey, sorry about that, Dad.
Paul's asking if we can use that abandoned vehicle on your property for target practice when we come down.
I do have Guapo's AR.
But do you have ammo?
And ammo.
Cool.
Nice.
I brought it in the trailer.
Or what we need is buy one of those things when you shoot it, it blows up. We'll put it in there.
Tannerite.
That might get the views.
Poosh.
Debbie wants to know what you're doing with that Tonka truck. Rob.
Nope, it's in the auction.
Did you lose him, or did he?
The auction will be at the end of this month. I don't know. Am I still here?
I wasn't frozen. I was just joking.
I think you froze up. Are you on your phone or your laptop, Rob?
I'm on a laptop. On a different laptop than usual. What's that?
Yeah, because I don't know. On my end, it's really choppy. I don't know if anybody else is getting that or not.
Jeremy?
I'm doing all right. I'm seeing you okay. You only froze up once on me.
And you guys froze up once on me. So I don't know.
Okay, so it might be something on my end with my internet. Who knows? Get
What's
Swamp
up?
is in the house.
Is Get Swamped on our list?
The list for
the list of Camp Hales.
Jumping out of the plane and
you think Get Swamped is going to come all the way out here to Camp Hales?
why not?
I hope. Bring
He's going to be like,
Z-Dog.
I got 500 alligators. And I'm going to be like, get the girls to take care of them. It's boys week. He's going to go, but I got crocodiles. And I'm going to go, then get the girls to take care of them. It's boys week. And he's going to go, but I'm a man, not a boy. And I'll go, I can take care of that. I watched a YouTube video. I took care of that with the pigs. It's boys week.
When you're at Camp Hales, it's where men become boys.
It's the most magical place in the world. Camp Hales.
So is Robbie still at Robbie, are you still at trivia, or are you being eaten by a crocodile or Guapo?
I'm assuming Guapo's phone's dead. Why it went right to voicemail when I called it.
I've texted him, and I've called him, and I got nothing.
All right, Robbie.
There you go. There's your answer. It's the Z-Dog takeover of Get Swamped.
Z-Dog
takeover at Camp Hales.
If I go down to Camp Hales and I don't get to meet Robbie this time, I'm going to be saddened about that.
Did you not get to meet him last time?
I did not. Nope.
No, that. Scissors. Thanks.
Of course, you realize when I went down there, there was only like 6 hours where it was the four of us.
Yeah, because Guapo had to go that night.
Yep.
Conky was happy to see him leave because he had the bed.
I got some of the most comfortable couches here now.
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking
nice.
forward to that. So, if I get the Camp Hales first, do I get the not Conky's bed, or does Guapo get to call dibs on it?
Considering Guapo has been in Florida for like 5 days and I haven't seen him yet, I'm pretty sure you're going to get here before him. So, he abandoned it.
He sent me a text. He can see you right now, Jeremy. He's almost there.
Oh, wait.
He just pulled in.
Let me see. Yeah.
He's about 2 hours away. And Rosie says, get Robbie on the live. Well, it depends on whether or not Robbie wants to be a guest, a special guest YouTuber.
Everywhere I go is roughly, it's anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours away in Florida. So most of my life, Guapo's in Colombia. It seems like most of my life is literally in a vehicle driving. It gets old. It gets very, very, very old because there's so much work to do. But that's the beauty of the location where we're at. And frankly, it's the exact same thing I was doing in Ohio. Was always driving up to Cleveland, Columbus. It's the exact same concept.
Don't you wish you had a self-driving car?
Oh, man. I really do. It has been helping that I'm not the one driving all the time now. So if I've got somebody on paid staff, I make them drive. So substitute George is doing all the driving.
Nice.
That is helpful. That is helpful to get caught up on the little things. And that's the reality between getting no sleep or some sleep.
And when substitute George drives, Jeremy, are you in the back like a little old lady, or are you up front with her?
I'm in the back, and I put the window up. It goes privacy window, and then I sleep.
When we were on the way back from Florida, and Rob was driving, and I'm like, Jeremy, you want to jump up front? He said, no, I'll just sit back here. So it was Rob driving. I was sitting in the passenger seat. Jeremy was in the back seat working on something on his, I think he was editing videos or something.
Yeah.
But that's probably the first time you've ever ridden in the back of that truck.
Yep.
And you fell in love with it. So now you're just hanging out back there. Okay, I get it.
Now it's like camping.
He's like, I can kick my feet up. I got a spot here for my computer, or you can have a bag of chips.
Driving Miss Jeremy.
Driving Miss Jeremy. Slow down, speed up.
Yeah, it's drive. We've got so much driving to do when you guys get here. It's going to be interesting because we're all not going to fit in the same vehicle. We're going to have to figure something out. I don't know what we're going to figure out yet.
Ramsey's will hold 5 people comfortably, won't it?
Yeah. No? So there's you, Rob, me, substitute George. She's filming me. So I'm going to have my full-time filmer there. So that's 4. All right. You got Guapo. Now you've got George. And then now if you put Robbie and Z-Dog, so where are we at? 8?
Okay. Well, I think Guapo rented a car. So yeah, George says Sub-Geo will have to drive her car too.
Yeah, Guapo and Sub-Geo could go in that car.
Because
they like spending long trips together. I'm sure
we could put one person in the back in the tailgate, in the bed of the truck.
I was gonna say something. I'm not saying anything right now.
What?
I can't say it now. It'll be off camera. I could tell you.
By the way, guys, if you're watching, sometimes off camera we talk for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afterwards.
After AA is over, it's never over. Well, sometimes sometimes it's like, all right, guys, got to go. But then there are other times where it's literally forever.
Yes. An hour, another 2 hours, we'll be sitting here talking after we get off AA, talking for an hour or 2 hours. Like the one time.
What usually happens is Guapo, he's late in and he's got to go to the bathroom. So he's first out. So he's gone.
Yes. He literally will send us a text. It'll say, I have to poop so bad. We have to get off AA. Instead of just going, hey, I gotta excuse myself for a second. So we all know when he has to poop. It's in the middle of the night.
Savannah could drive Guapo.
So yeah, we'll have to figure out who gets strapped. Well, no, you've got a Rosie, come on, romance, funny
romance.
You have a sunroof in Ramsey, so one of us could sort of hang out of that while we stand on the console. We'll figure it out.
One way or another, we'll figure it out. I'm more concerned about figuring out bathroom situation right now with the toilet not flushing.
Rent a porta potty.
Why rent a porta potty? I'm thinking about just giving each of you your own bucket. Like, this is yours, Rob. This is yours, share like last time. This is yours. This is yours, Guapo. This is yours, George's. And you guys are all in charge of your own buckets, and you go wherever you want. We can make it like hide and go seek. Who's on the bucket now?
Oh man! And then whoever's on the bucket, we'll throw water balloons at them because it's so hot.
I actually thought it would be. I thought it was a genius idea myself.
I think it's genius.
George is like, no, just get the toilet fixed. I'm like, you don't get it. The leach bed is not working. I have to dig it up, put in a new septic. That's 25 at a minimum $25,000 for a house that we're not going to stay in. I'm not putting $25,000 in so these guys can poop.
What?
They can rough it. It's camp. Now, I will send you in the right direction to the softest leaves. They're three leaves, bunches of 3. They're so soft, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
I've got
bunches
that
of 3.
You see
they
that?
White clean. Oh, man. Guapo's going to need a bigger bucket.
I used to tell campers if for those viewers that don't know, I used to run Christian camp, conference centers, activities, events, huge events, and lots of campers. And we'd be out in the woods, and campers would say, "Is there a bathroom out here?" I said, "Yeah, they're everywhere. Pick one. Just pick one. There's always a bathroom somewhere. There's always a bathroom somewhere."
Here's the bad part about not having a porta potty. It's not the going in the woods that worries me. It's
the snake.
Finding the discovery of something in the woods as we're out there goofing around doing something else that kind of turns me off. In other words, I don't want to step in anything.
And you might. I mean, that's just part of Florida.
Jeremy's going to give us each a shovel, too, with our bucket, so you can bury it.
Hey, when the tractor fires up, you know what I'm going out to do.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, if you got poops like that, I'm not sure you're coming, man. We might have to.
Maybe that's why
the toilet isn't flushing anymore. That's why the toilet's not flushing.
Oh, man.
Don't blame that shit on me. Sorry.
Oh, it's been literally.
What we could do, we could actually flip the buckets upside down and cut a hole in them, and you could just have your bucket in one place all week.
Right, you just dig your own hole.
Or dig your own hole.
Just remember, before you sit on your bucket, move the bucket, make sure there's not a snake under in the bucket, and then you're good. Because snakes like to go.
If you hear a really, really loud scream, you'll know I didn't move the bucket.
I do know with all of you guys out here that showers aren't going to be in the camper. Showers are going to be in the actual shower. And we're going to be in water almost every day anyway. And the shower in here in the house, it doesn't drain. And it doesn't drain because of the issue with the septic. But there's no way getting you guys all into the camper with the floor all messed up, getting you in and out and in the shower. It's just not going to work.
Anyways, Jeremy, it's on my list.
Rob's going to tile it. So you guys do be prepared. You're gonna be in standing water in a shower here in the actual bathroom. You are going to rough it. You are going to rough it for shower time, but it's going to be fun.
The hotel's 15 minutes away, Conky.
You want to split a room, Rob?
We can get a rental car, Conky. We can say, "Hey, good night, guys." We'll lock the gate on our way out.
No. Can we take the gator to the hotel?
Can we just drive the gator?
You probably could.
He talked about that before.
Put slow-moving vehicle lights on it.
We can hang out right next to the ocean, Conky.
Actually, Brett and Therese around the corner at the campground. They'll let you guys come over and shower.
Oh, will they?
Yep.
Can we take the gator there?
Yeah, that's easy. So we'll probably actually schedule showers with them because that's going to be a whole lot easier.
Does it cost like $0.25 there? They probably got toilets there too.
Did you put root killer? Robbie, you know where my septic is. It's in the middle of a field. There's no roots in the septic. That's not the issue. The issue is it's old and it's crushed and the leach bed isn't flowing.
Say George said you guys found an outdoor shower we can use in a storage unit.
Yeah.
Is it one of those solar heat ones?
No heat.
No.
Cold water.
That's fine.
and we're gonna hang it from a tree right out front of the screened-in porch. We'll hang it next to the hammock swing. No, I got a better idea. We're gonna hang it on the finger statue. That'll be where you guys shower.
Right up there by the road. Perfect.
I figured you were just gonna hook up the hose and just spray us off like prison. You know, you just throw a bar of soap at us.
With a
That's
pressure
not a bad
washer.
idea.
You got 1 minute, boy.
You got 1 minute to win it. Let's go.
1 minute to clean it.
Oh man.
That ice cold water smelling like sulfur. You'll be out of quick.
The water in the house goes through the filter now. It's all alkaline. It's all clean water.
You ruined it for me.
The hose water on the outside. So the outside water lines are hooked up to the well for the animals. But everything inside the house is filtered water.
Paul said everyone's having second thoughts about going. Well, why is that? Let's see. We got no bathroom, no shower. We got to deal with snakes, alligators, snapping turtles, skunk apes, guapo, sangria, and list goes on. I mean, every day I could possibly die, and every way I can die, my life insurance isn't going to cover it anyway. So George, you're out of luck for all that life insurance you got. They don't cover parachute deaths. They don't cover it getting eaten by an alligator. You put yourself in danger, they're probably not going to cover it.
What's not to come for?
So, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you? This sounds like a great vacation. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Was it 1,000 Ways to Die? They said at Camp Hales was the title of my video coming out next week.
I don't know if I'm going to jump out of that plane or not, but we'll find out.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. The guy behind you is going to help you get out of the plane.
He's going to what?
The guy behind you will help you jump. You don't actually have to jump. He'll jump for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So you don't fall out of the plane. I get it.
Yeah, you won't have to jump out further. He'll jump for you. You'll be good to go, Conky.
How does that work? I mean, are you like a four-legged being at that point, or what?
You're a four-legged being. You go up to that door. The wind's going by. The propeller on a plane, and you're just like.
So, what happens if? What happens if you change your mind as you're jumping?
Oh, there's no change in mind, Conky. It's like Conky. You know when you're walking down the aisle to get married to Noreen, and you can't just turn around and walk out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't have any intention of doing that. It's just the jumping.
Well, I know, but see, at this point in time, it's just too late. You gotta. It's like that's what I'm trying to say. It's just you're already there. You just gotta go through with it. You know what I'm saying?
So it looks like Lou was saying we're strapped onto him like a book bag. Is that? You're not just velcroed on. You don't fall off the guy, right? Because he's wearing the parachute,
right?
And I'm not.
Right.
So who?
That's why you pay the $75 for the guy filming, because if something happens, he can grab you. You know. There's two parachutes they have. The guy, you're strapped to a harness. The harness is strapped to them, to their harness, and it's multiple points. It's not just one strap point. You know what I'm saying? So you have multiple straps. If one fails, you know what I'm saying? Everything's – they go through a very, very strict – I mean, the person that packs the chutes, everything is very, very – put it this way, they're not in business to kill people or have people die on their watch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess that's comforting.
Are you getting scared yet?
Of course he's scared. If you're not scared, you're not human.
Exactly.
But just like everything else you've done in your life, you're going to be scared. But after you do it, then you'll be like, man, I was so happy I actually did that.
Guapo's been begging for this, just like he was begging for AA. He's like, I got to bring AA back, and then he didn't do it. Conky did it.
So when
That's
you
what's going to
fall out
happen.
of the,
Conky's going to jump and Guapo won't.
Conky's going to do it, and Guapo's going to go, not Conky's jump, but it's going to be Conky's jump.
I'm stuck on the jump. Okay, as you're going down, is it kind of like the roller coaster? Like you're going down on a roller coaster, or is it?
You're going down flat like this. Your arms are going to be spread, and you're going down, and the guy's strapped behind you. So you're not going to, basically you just see the ground.
Landing on me. So I go splat, and he's fine. He bounces off him.
Well, yeah, he'll be, or you just turn at the end, Conky. So, but like I said, they have 2 chutes. So the first chute will open. If something happens or there's a problem with that chute, they will get rid of that chute, and then you'll go back to free fall, and then they'll open up another chute. But usually you don't have to worry about
There's
such.
a problem with that one.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You don't take 3 shoots.
So you got a 50-50.
You get 1 shoot, 2 shoots, and then the third time you don't shoot. You change the vowel to an I.
Yeah. And you say, oh, shoot.
You go, oh, shoot.
But once again, there's been people that have jumped out of airplanes and survived without a chute. So not a lot. But the few have been in Florida.
And they were smart enough to flip upside down on their trainer. So they landed on the trainer instead of the trainer on them.
Correct. Are you sweating, Conky?
Yeah, this should be fun. I'll be all right as long as the first chute opens. If they get rid of that first chute and they start to rely on the second chute, I'm just going to freak out right then and there.
You'll freak out.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Anybody will freak out. Because what happens at that point, you go back to free fall. So, but at free fall, you're going to travel about 120 miles per hour, Conky.
That's pretty fast.
Especially when you're about 13,000 feet up.
13 what?
I mean, 100.
1,300 feet up. Okay.
No, 13,000. We're going to jump from 10,000 or higher.
10,000 what?
Feet.
You're not even going to be able to breathe.
It doesn't matter if you jump from 1,000 feet or 10,000 feet. But no, you're going to jump from over 10,000. The first time I jumped from 13,000. We were only supposed to jump from 10, but they went up higher because it was the last jump of the day. And then all the other guys that were on the jump, they work for the company or whatever. They're professional jumpers or whatever,
So the
plane we're on the last jump of the day.
It's a perfectly good plane. It's not going to crash.
Well,
it's going to stay in the air, and we're going to jump out?
Maybe. We don't know. We're going to jump out and hope it lands, Conky.
Same thing with getting in your car. Perfectly good car. You don't know that it ain't going to crash, but you still get in it.
Yeah, but I don't jump out of it as it's going down the road.
But you put your seatbelt on, and the parachute's like a seatbelt.
Without being a seatbelt. It's like a seatbelt.
You could jump out of your car and nothing would happen to you. Then you would jump out of your car.
The best thing I can do is not think about it until we're already like a few feet out of the plane, then it'll just be too late. So what does it feel like as you're free falling? It doesn't feel like a roller coaster?
The thing is, your first time will be different because you got a million things going through your head, So, like I said, I've gone 3 times. So, the first time is like it goes a lot faster, and I don't know. I don't know if you enjoy it as much as the second or third time. You know what I'm saying? But it's awesome. I mean, you're flying. You're basically, it depends if there's gonna be clouds or not. Like the one time I went through clouds, that was cool. You're flying. Would be awesome. You're falling. Hundreds of miles per hour. It's wind, very loud, everything else. The instructor will be behind you talking to you. Then when he opens up the chute, then a lot of times after they get it going, they might have you pull left, pull right, and you can turn the chute and see how it operates, And it depends on the instructor and how you are. Sometimes they'll do, like I had the one guy the one time we were doing spins around in the air like this,
Well, Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so you jump at like 10,000 feet. How far do you fall? At what point do they ideally open up the parachute? And then how much time do you spend?
I want to say it's around 3,000 feet that you open your chute.
Okay.
And then I remember the guy's like, okay, open the first time, open it. And then he's like, open it. I'm like, and then he's like, don't let go of the thing. And of course, I pulled it and let go of the ripcord.
So what happens if you accidentally pull the instead of pulling the chute opening cord, you pull the cord that releases the chute and it just goes flying in the air? Are they marked somehow so you don't pull the wrong one? Or
yeah, you're not going to pull the wrong one.
okay,
You got an instructor with you and everything else, And these guys, like a lot of these guys, they jump. They might jump 3 to 5 times a day, 5 days a week, Conky. All these guys have thousands and thousands of jumps under. You don't become an instructor. You have to have lots. I mean, what was it to film, Jeremy? How many jumps did you have? 200.
You have to have over 200 jumps logged to be able to actually film a jump according to FCC regulations.
That's just to film it, guys. So just imagine what you have to do to be an instructor. These guys are all trained professionals. And they're a little crazy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they jump out of airplanes all day, so you can't be completely sane if that's what your job is. But they're, I don't know. It was always excellent. Is this place in Orlando? Outside Orlando?
I'm not gonna say where it's at in case we have. If we announce everywhere we're going to be, then we'll never get to do what we're going to do because there'll be. So it's in Florida.
Somewhere in Florida.
The Sean Goodman is all in charge of that. It's in Florida.
Well,
that's what I can tell you.
We're going to Florida.
Dun, 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 dun.
And if that doesn't kill us, it'll make us stronger.
I mean, that's up for debate. Right?
I know it's going to make us tired.
How tired do you get afterwards?
Well, not from that. I'm saying tired from just the trip down there is going to make us tired.
Oh, yeah.
So Liz says that since Guapo didn't show up tonight, I get to bed and he's got to stay out on the porch.
The porch is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. The porch is pretty awesome.
Oh, wait. What's
get swamped.
Robbie's thing?
Robbie, that was 2 days ago. You gotta get your timing is a little off. That was 2 days ago.
What? Let's talk about this again. Is this like a normal occurrence? There's like a revolving door of instructors in these. I'm sorry to keep bringing this up, guys, but is it normal to like have a death every day in the skydiving?
You know what? Here's what I find most amazing. Robbie, who has no problem with a gator, with a crocodile, literally take your head off, right?
Yeah.
Is scared to death to jump out of a plane. That's what I find humorous.
So he wasn't being serious?
About what?
About the guy dying.
Conky, when you land, it'll be the best time of your life. Put that super chat up there.
What's that?
The super chat. Conky, but it's close enough.
So how rough is the landing? I mean, do you usually break your ankles or something when you come down and hit that hard, or what's the?
So what you're going to do is he's going to set you down right in your butt.
Okay.
Should. Now there's always things that can happen. You're dealing with nature first off. So here in a parachute, you're about to land and a 20-mile-per-hour gust of wind comes across. Something could happen. You know what I'm saying? You just got to understand that part of it, that there's no 100%, but I jumped 3 times out of an airplane. Every time came down the ground and I saw one person land pretty hard. 2 of the times I landed, it was pretty smooth. One time was a little rougher than the other ones, but I landed on my butt 2 of the times. The other time was a little bit, didn't work as good as it was supposed to.
Huh. Well, what
but usually and they pull on the chute, they can make you, they can go like up and like get a draft up and it'll slow down and set you down.
Okay. So is it if it rains that day? If it's raining, do we don't jump or? Does
Yeah,
that
you're
affect-
probably not gonna jump if there's thunderstorm, lightning in the sky, any of that kind of stuff. Because they got a plane, they're not gonna, and it's not like it's a propeller plane, and they're not gonna go up.
Camp Splat.
I mean, I wanted to hear about Guapo's T-shirts, and the one unit today was loaded with T-shirts. By the way, the guy's like, "You should buy that." Yeah, I wish. He's like, "You should buy that unit for Guapo." I'm like, Guapo ain't gonna want those T-shirts.
Nah, you don't like T-shirts.
He's got enough.
We found a Joker T-shirt in the unit that we're cleaning out now. It didn't make the video, but it's a.
You just said that Joker didn't make your video.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be down here somewhere. Oh, no, it's probably still in the car. But that was pretty cool. Best advice for Google. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're all just saving our energy for next week.
You're gonna need it.
Well, when you consider last time we went down there, we only slept like 15 minutes the whole time.
Yeah, that's about between the three of you. Total, yeah, about 15 minutes.
Yeah, Jesus, no drinking a shirt for Rob.
Then you need a vacation from the vacation.
Oh yeah, I'll get back and have to.
I mean, I'm not even considering this vacation. It's more of a survivalist challenge. It's kind of like you get dropped off at Camp Hales. Can you make it back to your airplane alive?
We can share this with the viewers that every day, the challenges get more dangerous and the survival becomes more imperative every single day. You start slow and then
I don't know if for me, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And just they've been talking about whatever they've been talking about. That's day 2. They're here for 5 days. So let your imagination go wild.
The only thing I know is that we might not make it. But I did tell Shane today, I said, Shane, the good thing about it is if it's a snake or alligators or panther, any of that, only thing I got to do is outrun Conky and Guapo. He said, Rob, you should be all right.
I've seen Conky almost run before, or I've seen Guapo almost run before when there was a croc at the Get Swamped Ranch. So, yeah, you'll be okay. He almost ran.
Right. I figured he's got Crocs on. First of all, you can't run in Crocs, okay? I don't care. You better take those Crocs off, man, and just start running, Guapo.
Angie says, Jeremy, yawn. You guys, when you see me on AA and I'm yawning, you have to keep in mind that I work all day and then I edit all night. I'm always yawning. It's a commitment to YouTube. It's maybe not the smartest thing in the world, but it's limited sleep, and limited sleep will means you get a video the next day. That's what it means. That's literally what it means.
Pencil and nap time. I like that, Pam.
I don't think there's going to be any nap time. Bible study will be led by Conky right before we jump. Dear God, what am I doing? Please save me. Please. I'll be a missionary in Africa. I promise.
Let lightning come from the sky, God. Let's let the plane land. I want to be on the plane land.
If that chute opens up, I will repent. I will be born again by the time I hit the ground.
There you go.
How safe. You'll be ready. You'll be getting baptized on the way to the ground.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done it before, Funky, but we'll figure it out.
And regular guys said 9.9% chance you're not going to break anything.
I'm going to try not to break anything. You say that you land on your butt. I'm just going to try not to land on my. I'm not going to try not to break my butt. Put it that way.
Like I said, it depends on how the instructor. He might bring you down another way. But like I said, usually they bring you down and they'd say put your legs up, and because he'll have his legs and then kind of, he's going to land on his legs and kind of just bring you down because you're a little bit lower than they are.
Okay.
On the harness, because when you're first strapped and then they'll like loosen the harness, you'll understand. They'll show you everything 100 times. And
so how long does it take? Like if we're jumping at 5 o'clock, do we have to get there at like 2 to fill out paperwork and do all that? Or?
Yeah, it's at least an hour and a half. Right? What did they tell you, Jeremy? Hour and a half early, 2 hours.
Deshaun Goodman is all in charge of that. We are going to arrive there. We'll be there early, but our jump time is 11:30
in the morning.
In the morning. That's just morning activities. That's just the morning. That's one of the morning activities, and then there are things going on in the afternoon.
So the jump's at 11:30. Memorial service for Conky's at noon.
Yeah.
Bring a change of pants.
You better.
I got a feeling them legs ain't gonna be white after this jump.
I'll tell you what. I'll be doing good if I can walk after the jump, because normally after something like that, I'm usually shaky enough in the legs that I can't really walk right. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, just wear, like Kat says, wear brown pants. I gotcha.
Yeah, you might want to bring more than one change of underwear there, Conky.
Yeah, Funky says I need a GoPro, but they're not allowing us to. The FAA will not allow us to film. Funky, the instructor.
We will probably pay them to film us.
Yeah, I'll pay them to film us.
And then you're less likely to have a problem, Conky, because they will be on film. They don't want that.
Yeah, it'll be live. Wouldn't that be fun to actually jump live on YouTube?
Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome.
That would be crazy.
I don't know if you'd ever be allowed to do that, or if it'd ever work. I don't know if you're that high. Well, I guess it would work. You'd still get a signal that high up. I would think.
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
I don't know. I don't think you get a signal unless the plane has Wi-Fi, right? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
How does the plane get a signal?
I would think that cellular signals go up in the air too, don't they? I don't know.
At least you probably get one from a satellite.
All these things we're going to think about as we're falling towards the ground at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, you'll think about a lot of stuff. A lot.
Oh, I bet I will.
The free fall high is probably going to be like a minute to a minute and a half free fall. So you'd be falling like 120 miles per hour for over a minute straight, which is, it doesn't sound long until you're actually falling. And then when the chute opens, then it's going to be a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to enjoy it, relax, and look at the whole scenery and everything around, and you're slowly coming down.
So do we all jump at the same time, or we just go like one right after another and we get the...
Well, it depends if how many of us jump, how many instructors they have, and if we all get GoPros, it might be 2 jumps.
Huh. I was just wondering if we were going to do one of those things where we all just sort of join hands and then fall in a circle, or...
Yes, exactly. We're going to probably make a big H for Hales.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
We're going to do a W, then a T, and then an H.
We'll just all form we'll have to practice like all week on the ground. That's part of the agenda there, Conky. Every morning we wake up at 6 in the morning and practice our mid-air changing to say what the Hales. Just imagine that on video. The What the Hales Camp skydiving team is about to jump next.
We'll get those streamers, those smoke cans.
Oh, there you go.
See, now you're thinking.
There you go.
Yes. Angie, I will kiss the ground when I land.
What you doing, Willis? If you are watching AA, I'm getting all your texts. I know you're trying to get that footage to me. Use your cable to the phone, to the laptop. Pull it from the phone, push it from the laptop to the phone. Other than that, I can't tell you an easier way to do it. You're going to have to find an instructional video.
Now, Suzette said something interesting. Jeremy had mentioned that the FAA prohibits somebody like me from filming on the way down. What is the FAA's stance on screaming like a little girl?
I think it's a requirement.
Is it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a requirement.
I don't want to get in trouble with them, for anything.
I didn't want to tell you this, Conky, but before you jump out of the plane, the guy smacks your butt real hard, like the doctor when you came out of the mom, to get you to cry. But you just start screaming right out, ah! And then you just keep going.
I'm pretty sure I can hold that all the way down. One big long scream. I won't even take a breath. It'll just be complete exhale all the way down.
It's not as easy as you think to scream when you're going 120 miles per hour.
Okay, the next question. I'm sorry, I keep going back to, because I don't know that much about what else we're going to. All Jeremy told me is we're jumping out of a perfect little airplane. I don't know anything else about what we're doing. So I keep going back to this. Okay. What if we hit a bird on the way down?
Open your mouth. Take a bite.
Lunch.
Like
lunch.
Chicken.
Free lunch.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's free lunch. I think you also get. I think you get 2 points too, Conky. And Hales is going to be keeping score the whole week, and then whoever wins gets.
We should keep score all week. We should do that.
That's a good idea. This way, the viewers can figure out who is winning or losing. I don't know. Sometimes I think in this game you might want to lose than win.
Some games are worth losing.
I think there might be.
Yeah. I tell you what, Eileen, it's hard to keep your mouth closed when you're screaming like a little girl. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, I know last time I had, they give you goggles, and then I had contacts in, and then my contact flew out, and I landed on the ground, and it was like stuck inside the goggle,
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know if I never jumped with glasses on, so I don't know if they'll let me keep my glasses on. If I'm gonna, I was just thinking if I jump and I lose my glasses, then it'll be hilarious. I'll be like Mr. Magoo all week. And you guys will be like, Rob, where's everybody going? Where you guys at? We're over here, Rob. Where? Those that don't know, sorry.
This is advice I can take right here. Everything else, don't do it.
And that's not how you grow.
Yeah,
that's
true.
I've told you guys before. What I used to always tell my employees: my job is to push you to do things you never thought you could do, to grow you further than you ever thought you could grow. And that's what a leader's job is to do. Conky, you're leading us on this one. If you don't jump, we don't jump.
Oh man, the pressure's on. The pressure is on.
Auctions Anonymous Apprehension Association.
You see what Robbie put?
He's been trying to work off my dad bod, and I'm not okay with that because dad bods are finally in. It took me a lifetime to achieve this, and he had me out at his place trying to sweat it right off of me. Not okay. And I'm pretty sure he's trying to get me out there again tomorrow night.
I figured he was just trying to fatten you up for the Gators.
I thought so too. And then all of a sudden I'm out there and he's got me sweating like crazy. He's confusing. He's confusing.
Yeah. Well, guys, should we say goodnight to the chat? We have, there's 620 people in the audience tonight. Thank you, everybody, for
thank you, guys. We appreciate it. And there's going to be lots of great videos coming out for me this week. And then, obviously, next week, there's going to be hails of good videos coming out from all of us. So,
yeah, next week's going to be as fast as we can get them edited and get them out. You guys,
the first one is going to be just me and Conky trying to find each other at the airport. And it's going to be like, it's like, Conky, Rob. And I'm like, slow motion. That'll be the beginning of my first video. Is George flying with us?
Is he what?
George flying with us?
No, he's flying out of Columbus on a different plane.
Same day? same time? What next day? Day before?
He lands in the morning. You guys land in the night.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah,
And
well,
what time do we leave, Conky?
like 5:25, I think. I don't know. I'll have to check again.
All right.
I'll have to
Just
look.
text me that. All right.
Well, I'll probably wind up because I've got to print the. I got to figure out what we're doing for the boarding passes. So, I don't know. Are you going to need picked up and a ride to the airport, or what are you doing?
No, I'll get dropped off.
All right.
I live like 10 minutes from the airport.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, the rain will probably drop me off. So with Guapo not here, I mean, I could do the prayer. It'd be a really short prayer, though.
Conky's turn.
doesn't care.
Okay, I'm going to pray. God, please let the chutes open up on all our parachutes. Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
Amen.
Service show.
Hey,
Thank you for $5 Super Chat.
And all you people out there, say a little prayer for all of us to be safe and no one loses a hand, an arm, or their life.
Or anything. All right, guys. We're going to say goodnight, and we will see you next week, all from Camp Hales next week. Should be a special AA.